Hey guys, it's Dion from DimusTech, and this is the light that I've been using for video shooting for quite a while. This is the Viltrox VL-D640T, and it's a good light, but sometimes in some cases it just wasn't enough. And this is why we are bringing this thing, just for comparison. Wow. Now this is the Viltrox VL-D640T. Now let's unbox this and see what's going inside, because this is quite a different level of lighting, I would say. And as you can see, the box is pretty big and the quality is a little bit, I think, better in terms of how it goes, but let's see. And yeah, obviously I did already unbox it once, just to check that it's working and everything. So as you can see, we get a case. And there's nothing else in the box, so let's move that inside. And the case is, well, it's not something rugged or something, very good material or super high quality, but it's good. I mean, it's usable. You can take it wherever you need, so I'm not worrying about that. So let's open it up and see what we get inside here. Okay, so as you can see, the quality of the case itself, well, it's thin. You do get those things, but come on, you really want to use that? I don't think so. So as usual, we have some booklets. We have, we even have some, no, it's not a sticker, it's just some warranty type, warranty thing. And the light itself, it's not that heavy, I would say. We'll look into it in a moment. And we have here a power cable, and this is a regular power cable. Since it's not built for the Europe, I just got an adapter here, but I'll probably just get a different cable because it's a regular one. So we have a power brick here. Now you can use batteries, but you have to use two at once, and you need to have good quality batteries, not like what I had. Let's move that aside. We have an adapter for a light stand, and I have a light stand, I'll show you it soon. And finally, we even have a remote control. It's quite good if you have multiple lights of those and you want to control all of them with one remote, or you don't want to touch the light or something, if it's, I don't know, high above or something, that's a good thing. Now, honestly, I don't really need the remote, but it's quite good to have. So, that's it. We just have an empty carrying case right now. Let's put that aside. And let's look a little bit at the light itself. Now keep in mind that currently I'm shooting without a light. And we're going to change that soon, obviously. And as you can see, we have a diffuser on it. Now, if we look on the other Viltrox, on the smaller one, so we can compare them already. As you can see, it's about double the size, but the brightness is actually much better. And as you can see, we have sort of a diffuser inside of it already. So that's quite a good and bad thing. We cannot actually use it without the diffuser. This one, on the other hand, it's a magnetic diffuser, so we can pretty much take it off, and that's it. And now, as you can see, we also have those things in order to actually manage our light so it won't go down, for example, on our camera or something, or if we want to light a particular place but not all the other area. It won't blind you if you are standing behind or at the bottom of it or something. That's good. And as you can see, we can open it and see all the LEDs here. And as you can see, this is a real LED panel, so you can actually feel each LED. That's quite good. And as I mentioned, this one is magnetic. You just put it and that's it. It's there. And it's not like if you'll, I don't know, juggle it a lot, it won't fall, but it holds. It holds really well, and that's quite good. And now let's look at the stand as well. So this is the light stand, and it's a regular one. I'll give you a link to this one in the description, though. Anyway, it's just a regular light stand, there's nothing really special. I didn't search for something specific, I just wanted something that will go quite tall and will be good for that light. That's pretty much it. It's a metal one and pretty much the cheapest I could find. Again, nothing special, but it's a good one and it works, and we'll see it in action in a moment. It can go quite high. So let's do another comparison, another small one. Now this is my phone and currently it has a light meter up installed, and that's what you see right now. And I'm not using any external light except what's going on outside now, which is getting brighter and darker every moment, and the light bulb of the light at the top. And right now you see that's the amount of lux we get, about 133 to 160 something, I guess it was. And I want to try to temporarily add the older Viltrox just to see the comparison. So give me a moment to install it. So right now that's what we're getting. For now it's 173, and I'm going to turn on the Viltrox, and I'm not going to change any camera settings, and should go now much brighter. As you can see, it goes to 873, which is quite good, I guess. But that's sometimes, as I said, not enough. And again, the camera settings are now actually set so you'll see pretty good without any lighting, and that's not exactly the optimal settings for Move It, for anything. Now I'll switch everything off, set the new Viltrox, and then we'll try it again. So right now we are getting a little bit lower since it got darker, and the light is now set behind, on top of the camera, sort of. Well, it's set on the light stand, but it's quite on behind the camera. It's not the ideal place to set the light, obviously, and obviously that's not how I'm going to use it probably on the next videos. But for now, just for the test, that's how it is. And I also set already the remote control. Currently the light is off, and if I'll press on, you'll see that it will jump. So currently we have 63 lux, and let's hit on. Okay, so it will go to 100 brightness and 4800 Kelvin. So let's go and hit on and see how it works. And as you can see, we don't get actually a better lighting, but that's because the camera exactly blocks it. But we can move the light, and if I'll just move it a little bit, the light, as you can see right now, we already get a total different result. It's still not that high, and that's because the light is really far. Let's try to move the light a little bit here. As you can see, now we are getting somewhere, and we can even get it, I think, quite closer. And as you can see right now, it gets much brighter. Okay, so now we're getting much higher lighting, but that's not all. First of all, we can change the Kelvin, and as you can see, we can go even higher. At some points we will go lower, but I guess, let me see, 4500 is pretty much the best, I guess. And if that's not enough, obviously, as I said, we can control the brightness. We can go brighter or lower, and we have a button here for our brightness, so we can pretty much, now it's on 20%, and we can go to 60, and we can go to 100 again. And let me remind you that we have a diffuser on. So let me just take off the diffuser right now and see if it gets, and as you can see, not only it gets brighter, it just gets way too bright. And right now I think we should actually change the camera settings a little bit. So give me a second, and if you think that's it, no. We can go for a few seconds for 150% of brightness. So let's press that button right now. And as you can see, now it's even brighter. We have 10 seconds left. Let's wait for it to go back to 100 and just see that it goes back. 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're back to the 100%. As you can see, that's quite a good thing. Now, again, you usually won't want to use it without the diffuser, so let me put back the diffuser. And okay, and as you can see, currently it's quite dark, but I'm using totally different settings than I ever was using, and actually I think it's quite good. We can actually do some pretty cool videos with that. And honestly, it's very comfortable that way, because I have all the control from that remote, even if the light isn't that close. Currently it is, but it's quite good. So we can again set the settings to that. We can go that way. I cannot seem to use the 150% brightness from the remote, but I do control color temperature, and I can control the brightness, as you can see. I don't think there's a way to actually go to the 150. For me currently, it's much better than what it was. And one thing to mention, I can still use the old Viltrox, so we can have two lights at once, and that's quite awesome. So from now on, you should see a little bit different lighting on my videos. Hopefully it gets better, and I'll probably have to play around in a couple of next videos to get it right. And I want just for a moment to turn off the light again, just to show you how tall this light stand can get. So currently this is how tall the light stand, and we can extend it quite more. And honestly, it won't really go inside the frame, but we can try to get it that high. And as you can see, it's already much taller than I am, and I think we have a little bit more here on that section. Let's see. Yeah, and now you cannot see the light at all, and I'm going to actually move a little bit the camera just so you can see how tall it is. You can see it's even taller than our E-light, and currently it's unplugged, but that's just for the convenience of me going with it that far. So that's how tall is that light. Thank you for watching this DimusTech episode. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss any future video. And I'll see you on the next one.